21 days and you will feel amazing. I am telling you, beyond amazing. 21 days, if you accept the challenge, it's easy peasy. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fiber of my entire being. How are you feeling right now, beautiful soul? Oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by trees. I'm in the middle of the Transylvanian mountains, baby, and life is beautiful. And I want to challenge you today, okay? I want to challenge you to get yourself out into nature, because when you're in the city or you're in a town and you're surrounded by the wee fry and the chaotic frequencies of everyone else's thoughts and emotions, it really plays a toll, or takes a toll on your consciousness. It really strips pieces of you down. It brings your vibration down. And when you go out into nature, you can replenish, you can rebuild. So I want to challenge you today to get out into nature for 21 days in a row, for 1 hour, okay? A minimum of an hour. You can stay longer if you want, but the minimum amount of time you can go out is 1 hour. Now, there are some rules. I don't like rules, but we're going to put some rules in place for this, because these are good, positive rules that are going to raise your vibration and elevate you and expand you and open your heart and replenish and revitalize you. So these are good rules. Normally I would say, fuck the rules, but these rules are good, beautiful soul. So the rules are this: 1 hour a day in nature. You've got to have your bare feet on the earth, not on the grass. Got to be on the earth, or it could be on the sands, you know, buried into the sands right down near the shoreline. You can put your bare feet down into the kind of wet sand at the bottom, okay? That counts. And then you've got to be there with no phone. You've got to close your eyes. You've got to go within, and you've got to soak up your environment. Now, if you're down by the beach, you can have the water running up over your feet. Or if you wanted to, you could be sat a little bit further so the water's coming up around your ass and maybe up over your waist, up over your hips. If you're not down by the beach, you've got your bare feet on the earth and you want to be near a tree, okay? And the aim of the game is to hug that tree or lie against that tree. So you're connected to the tree and connected to the ground, or connected to the water and the sands, okay? No phone, 1 hour, eyes closed, soaking up your environment. Now, what you can do if you're thinking about how am I going to be able to measure my time, you could bring your phone, put it in airplane mode and just set an alarm, okay, for 1 hour. Or you can completely surrender to the experience and stay there for as long as you feel like it, which could be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You might get lost in the magic. Now, when you completely surrender to an experience like this, your body becomes the environment and the environment becomes your body. When your bare feet are on the earth, Mother Nature starts to replenish you with zinc, selenium, white gold, yellow gold, potassium, a lot of these minerals that are rich in the ground that aren't so rich in our bodies anymore, because we've lost that connection with the ground. We wear shoes and flip-flops and trainers, and you know, we're not really supposed to. We're supposed to walk barefooted on the earth. You know, they've stopped our connection, or they've given us tools that we think we need to wear to make us look cool, or because it's comfier. But actually, if you look at the Aborigines, they walk through the desert. They walk on, you know, sharp stones and stuff, and their feet have become acclimatized and accustomed to the hard ground. They don't need shoes. But we've got soft over the years. You know, we've been turned into pussies. And I know some people don't like that word, but it doesn't matter. I'm not referring to women's genitals. When I was growing up, a pussy was someone who was a little bit weaker, a little bit softer. Okay, and when I've mentioned that word in videos before, people get a little bit pissed. But that's for you to deal with if it makes you a little bit pissed, or if it triggers you in some way. Because I know my intention and what I mean with that word. Anyway, back to what we were saying. The Aborigines, they walk through the desert, burning hot ground. It doesn't bother them. There's an amazing book that I read a couple of years back, maybe a bit longer actually, called Walkabout. And it's about a lady that gets a calling to go and meet some Aborigines out in the desert. And she leaves her passport, her jewelry, her watch, all her clothes. She's a city girl. She leaves it all in an apartment in Australia and goes walkabout. They burn her clothes, they burn everything. She's naked. And for the first few weeks in that, she's getting cactuses in her feet. Her feet are cracking open, they're burning, they're blistering. It's horrible. But after a little while, her feet become acclimatized to the environment, and they toughen up, they harden up. Okay? We've lost all of that because we wear shoes and other items on our feet, you know, flip-flops and trainers and sandals and all of this sort of stuff. But we've got to regain our connection to the planet. Okay? Now, with our intention and our energy, we can connect to the magnetic frequencies of the planet, the electromagnetic frequencies of the stars, and we can bring them through our body. But when our feet are on the earth, it does something magical to us. When we hug a tree, it does something magical to us. When we're out connected in the sand and the ocean, that salt water, it does something to us. Many, many years ago, when human beings were crystalline, before we entered that lower dimensional third dimensional frequency or third density space, we didn't have iron core blood flowing through our veins. We had salt water flowing through our veins. Okay, when we connect with the salt water, it does something to us. It replenishes us. It revitalizes us. You know, a lot of people say that salt is bad for you. It's another one of those myths that the so-called powers that be have tried to install into our consciousness, because salt water is actually really good for us. You know, in balance, of course. You know, putting Himalayan salt into water, you know, having a tablespoon of that a day, every other day, it cleans out your system. Salt is good for our bodies, okay? Anyway, 21 days. What have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing, apart from 21 hours of your time. And most people squander the hours and minutes of their day playing around on their phones, on their laptops, you know, reading magazines that are full of shit. I challenge you, 21 days starting today or tomorrow, it's entirely up to you. Go out into nature for 1 hour minimum. Your shoes and socks are off, your phone is in airplane mode or you leave it behind. Okay, you need something to set a timer so you definitely stay for a minimum of an hour. And you're just gonna breathe. Breathe deeply into your body. Your bare feet are on the earth or in the ocean. And you're just gonna be. And what I want you to do when you're in this space is expand your heart. I want you to expand your heart. I want you to consciously bring your awareness into your heart and open it, baby. I want you to open it and open it like a beautiful lotus flower. A diamond lotus flower, opening and opening 360 degrees and flowing out into the space. And allow your heart frequency to connect with the trees and the ground and the ocean and any animals that are in your environment, insects. And I want you to feel the frequency and the energy of everything in your environment. And as you do that, you're going to start to melt into your environment. The first day or two, or maybe 3 or 4 days, your ego might be playing havoc. This is a waste of time. I can't feel anything. That's okay. Whip your ego into shape and make it stay there. Observe it chattering in a way. Don't try and shut it up. The best way to shut it up is by not giving it any attention. And eventually it'll start to go quieter. And eventually it will just zip, shut up. Okay, so this is your challenge, 21 days, beautiful soul. I want you to put your feedback in the comments underneath this video. Come back daily, come back at the end of the 21 days, but please share your feedback, inspire other people to get engaged in this. And I can pretty much guarantee you this, after the 21 days, you ain't gonna wanna stop. You're gonna wanna get more and more of nature. It's gonna recalibrate your whole system in a massive way. You're going to start to love the trees more than you do human beings. You're going to start to love the ground, because it's like being plugged into the most powerful battery that has ever existed. And your whole system is going to be like fizzing non-stop. So beautiful soul, this is my challenge to you. 21 days. Accept it or decline it. It's your call. I love you. You're amazing. Wherever you are on this planet, go out and hug your sisters and brothers. Hug them tightly and never be the first to let go, beautiful soul. Love fiercely and ferociously, because the world is chaotic right now. You've got to love fiercely and ferociously. It's so important. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notifications tab if you haven't already. And if you want to check out some of the most powerful ascension tools on the planet, light language transmissions, guided meditations, gong journeys, high vibrational food recipes, short yoga routines to open your heart, activate your third eye, many different things, okay? Then check out our website, starmagichealing.com. They will transform you. In the meantime, get amongst this 21-day nature challenge, okay? And I want to hear your feedback. I love you. You're amazing. I'll see you again real soon, beautiful soul. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out. Infinity is the ultimate ascension toolkit. Your mind, body and soul will be brought into perfect alignment.
Completely life-changing.
I wake up every single day excited to live my life.
I'm a better mother. I'm a better partner. I'm a better friend. I'm a better facilitator.
I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life.
It has raised my consciousness faster than anything I have ever done.
Things in my experience started to change.
I am manifesting much faster.
Seeing people with eyes of love rather than anger, it changed my life, and it continues to change my life.
Again and again, they just tap you into a place that you don't even know exists.
Freaking amazing meditations journeys, healing journeys.
Like the massive energies these meditations feed me.
There's hundreds of meditations in that library, one on almost every subject.
I lost 3 inches off my waist without even trying.
I have never experienced the kind of profound transformation in such a short time as I have with the Star Magic frequencies and meditations.
The amount of unconditional love that came through.
Also, I manifested $6,000.
What I did in 1 year was phenomenal.
I'm centered now, I'm happier.
If you want to be a high vibrational human, happy, full of joy, totally healthy, full of vibrancy and vitality, then Infinity is a must. You get 7 days free with unlimited access to make sure it's for you.
And once you go there, you just want to keep going there.
The Infinity Library is second to none, fantastic journeys.
But what it really did was open up centers of learning in me that I didn't know existed.
The way that people approach me and respond to me has changed.
7 months ago, and it's only been 7 months, and the changes that I've made within myself are unbelievable.
Really been able to look at myself in the mirror and truly deeply love what I see.
Your vibration will rise as you connect deeply. This is a one-stop shop for your healing and ascension requirements. See you on the inside, beautiful soul.